Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel and our dailies for June 27th, 2025. Today we have Puzzle Page. That's the next thing in our rotation, so we're going to get into that. We'll get our 20 free tokens, which is always nice. We've got a decent little stockpile of tokens now, so we don't have to worry too much about getting extra ones, but let's dive into the page and see what we've got going on. So, got a few things here. We'll probably do some picture cross, some wordy. Bridges is always a fun one. Maybe we'll go up into one of these crosswords or challengers as well. We have I tend to forget these things are here, these missing letters and there's other little bits of trivia and stuff like that. Let's see if we can figure this one out real quick. Guys curse their apparel. I have no idea what that would be. Guys curse their apparel. I have absolutely no idea. Let me know in the comments if you know what the heck this is, because I don't think I can. I'll keep it in the back of my head when we're solving puzzles and see if we can figure it out, or if something will come to me. But right at the moment, I have no idea what that could be. So let's do picture cross to start. And okay, we've got a 10 here, so all of these have to be in. We've got an 11, so all of these have to be in. The 8, 1, and the 1, 8 are probably going to be good because we have 4 to this point, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we can do one gap, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because we'd be coming back from the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 anyway, so we'll be touching up with that guy. What does that do for us? We've got these 5, 5, 1s that are working here. So we're getting kind of close. This 10 here, didn't even see this guy. We have a 10, so we can add those in. Now, we don't necessarily know that these 5s attach into here, but they could because there's just enough space left over. The 6, of course, we can't quite make a determination on the 6 because the 6 can only get to this point, so it would never cross over itself. What about the 7, though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so the 7 we can at least tuck in. Maybe the 7 will help us. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So these 2 will go. So these 2 5s are in. That's good. Now, what else can we say? What about this 2, 6? This one would be in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one would be in. So these 1, 7s and 1, 8s now have been pushed down a little bit. So that one, and I think we got down to, yeah, let's do a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That one. Okay, so we're set now for those, at least at the moment. So let's see what else we can pull here. The 4 here is done, so we can't go any further this way. So that's going to help our 6 here, right? Because we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's going to finish this 5, 1 and all of these. So that's good. We also now know that the 1, 8 and the 1, 7 can't go into this spot, so they have to continue downward. What else can we say? The 5 down here can't go to this point, so it has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's going to finish these guys. We might need to cross out some of these, but again, I like to try to do it without doing that, just for poops and giggles. This 1, 1, 1, 3 here can't go here, so the 3 has to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can go one more over from the 6 because we can't go past this line, so we can get to there. That means we can, well, we already knew we couldn't go down here. This 4 we don't, well, we do know. This 1, 8 here says this 4 can't go to this point, so it has to go this way, which will finish our 10. Now this 3, 1 over here, the 3 has to just go here. This 3 has to do this, and this 2 has to come in here. We don't quite know where the 1 is going to end up here at the moment. But what else can we say? This 6 is very close to being done, but not quite. The 8... No, we can't quite determine that. So let's figure out something else we can get into. What about this 7? Yeah, we can go one more into the 7 because of this 1, 1 blocking off this spot here. And then what can we do? What about the 3? So we could do gap 1, 2, 3. So this one has to be in. So this 1, 5 is going to be a little bit useful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 7's done. Well, the 1, 7's done from this perspective. And we can't quite rule these guys out. So again, oh wait, the 6 here, the 2, 6. Because of that 1, 1 came in, this is now blocked off. So we have to finish the 6 going this way. Now we still have this 3, 1. So one of these, oh wait, the 6 here, let's do that. Finish that one. Now the 3, 1 has to be finished here. Now the 5 has to finish down here. The 2, 1, 1 has to go like this. And then the 3, 3 has to end up right there. That looks like a coffee press to me. French press, coffee press, same thing. Cutting off the bottom of this thing a little bit? Probably not. I keep the bottom part off because they tend to run ads down here, so I don't need to be promoting ads for them for no monetary gain myself. So if they want to pay me money, I'll certainly let them do that. Let's get into bridges real quick, see if we can do anything there. So bridges, I don't know if I've done bridges. I've done a Sudoku puzzle that used this concept as part of the Sudoku, but I don't know if I've done a bridges necessarily on this channel, so I'll just go through some of the basics. So this 6, right? So essentially what's going on here is each of these circles is telling us how many bridges must be put to that circle. So if we have a 6 here, let's say, well, there's only 3 different ways this 6 can go. So to be able to get to a 6, we have to create 6 bridge connections here. That's the only way this will work. This 3 now has 2. It has to get 1 more off it here. This 1 can now only go this way. This 3 can only go this way. The 4 can only finish going this way. Now, do we have anything else like that? Now, one of the tricks on these things, like if we didn't have the 6 here, the 3, we could always say there'd be 2 of them already, just like this one is. Because no matter what, the most this 3 can ever get is 2 from here and 2 from here, so it must have 1 from each of them at least. These 5s on the sides here are the same way, similar to the 6, but obviously it's 1 less digit, but we have to get 1 from every one of them, so we can put those in. This 3 is a corner, so we have to do that. Now this 3 is blocked off from going anywhere. Well, it couldn't go anywhere anyway, so this one has to at least do this. What else do we have? Now, all these other 6s, well, this 1, we could 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so because this is a 1, we can do this. Because there's always going to be at least 1 bridge on all of these. Most of them are going to be 2s, but we don't know which one specifically yet, but we can at least do that for now. This 3 here is another corner, so we have to, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Those 2 must go, that one, clicking here is being a problem. I was trying to show some examples and I'm hitting things that I don't need to be. We have to at least have 1 of each of those because of the corner. Okay, okay, so now this 5 here is similar to this one. It has to get 1 of every one at least at this point. This 1 has to get out, so it has to go this way. This 4 can only go in 2 directions, so it has to get all of them. The 2 now has to get out. The 2 has to get out. The 3 has to get out. Good. Now this 6 can only see 3 of them, so it has to have all of them used. This 3 now just has to connect to the 4 to finalize. This 5 is still not quite determined. This 5, though, has to get out here to finish. We don't quite know about this 4 yet, because there's 2 more bridges that need to be used. But it could go both of these, or it could go 1 each. We don't quite know. All right, where else do we have? This 4 has to finish, so it has to go this way. Good. Now this 2 has to go up, and it's done. Now that we know that this 5 can't go to this 2 and only has 1 down here, the other 2 have to be in to finish it. This 2 has to go this way. This 6, we still don't quite know what it does. Where else do we have? Okay, this 4 here is in a corner, which I could have seen right away, so it means that it has to take on all of these. It's the only way it can work. This 3 then is done, and 2 is done, and 2 has to get out. This 1 can't go to anything except for this 2. This 3 has to get out. Now it's done, so the 2 has to finish, the 4 has to finish, the 2 has to finish, the 6 has to finish, the 4 has to finish. There we go. And we've finished the bridges. Cool. There we go. Let's do you want to do a challenger or a crossword? Let's do a challenger. So this is like a crossword. It's just slightly different. I mean, it's not really, but it's a little bit different than just a normal crossword. So obstruct progress would be to what would this be? Derail? Okay, it worked. What an opposite of latest would be, not the latest, obviously, but the earliest would probably be, if I could spell. That works, good. Not factually right would be false or untrue. There's a lot of that going on over these days. This one here, imp or rascal, would be not seeing that one off the top of my head for some reason. Let's try some of these across ones where we have some letters already given. Fee to reserve professional services would be a retainer. Know a little bit about that from my past job. A ship's crew member would be a sailor. And you will be a piece of evidence is a clue. Clue for an answer, that's always good. Let's go back to the imp rascal and see if we can... How would a... Cretin? Cretin works, right? Nope, okay. It's worth a try. Don't know if I see anything else in this one at the moment, so let's move on to something else and we'll come back to it. Flabby throat skin is jowl. Slender type of hound. Not seeing that one. Let's go across. Give green light to okay. Let's do 10 across. Chemical element He is helium. What is this 12 across? Albert Einstein. Good. Now let's go back to some of these. Slender type of hound. Why don't I know this one? Or I do know, but why am I not seeing the words? I don't know. It's not coming to me. I'll come back to that. And let's go back to this one here, though. Imp and Rascal. We have even more of this one. This might be a word I don't know, or I'm just not thinking of it. Earthen... Urchin, that's what it is. Okay. I did know, I just couldn't get the word to work there. Glassy and cold would be icy. Let's go to these guys now. Annihilates would be destroys. Put the right letters in the right way, tends to help. Encumbrous would be an onus. 21 across, morals. Beliefs, blah, 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 blah. Not seeing this one just yet. So, let's come back to it. Inherited DNA would be a gene. I clicked on the N. Come on, work. Sometimes I gotta slow down on these apps. They don't keep up quite as easy as some of the other things do. Take on opposition would be to engage. Let's do this big one. Illumination. Just probably lighting. Again, something I have quite a bit of knowledge of. Imperative or crucial would be urgent. Let's do this 14 down. Opinions or views, thoughts. Good. Transport on snow would be to slay. Offered for a price would be on sale. Let's do this or that would be either. Now let's see if we can get into some of these other ones. Let's look at this suggested scheme. Dare? No, that doesn't fit. Suggested scheme. Let's look at this other one again. Morals again. Ethics. That's easy enough when you see it. Oh, idea. Let's make it easy. Okay, we're back to the slender type of hound. What? Oh, no. I wanted to put a K here, but that's not gonna work. What the heck is this? For some reason I can't put this together. I want to say it's like KUDI, but I don't know why that's coming to me. A Suzuki? Not quite. I really don't get, I don't know this one. It'll probably be obvious when I see it. Trying to think of like car brands, or not brands, but like models. Sometimes you can get tons of animal words out of those, and that helps you. But I don't know. Let's just get a digit and see what it is. An S. Satusi. I really have no idea what this is. Let's just get Saluki? I have never heard of Saluki in my life. Let me know if you have, because that's... Let me change this a little bit. I do feel like I'm cutting off a little bit too much. Let's get you centered again. Okay. Anyway, Saluki. I've never heard of Saluki. I'll have to look that one up, see what the heck that is. I've not heard of it before. Let's see what else. I still don't know what this guy's curse their apparel thing is. It's just not coming to me at all. What else can we do though? Let's do one more, because let's do another crossword. Crosswords are fun. We don't do crosswords very often. I know a lot of people do enjoy them, so let's do that. Rat would be a rodent. Shrank to nothing would be withered. Oop, I pushed the R, it didn't go. Pinkish rosy. I'm just randomly picking which ones. Elbow roughly. Don't know. Camper shelter would be a tent. Let's go up here. Equipped with weapons, arms. Let's try some downs now. Add up to count together. Feel the necessity for, need. Lows, detests. Oars person would be a rower. Let's go this way. Beg or plead, which would be appeal. Downward, mini or wee is small. Let's try you. Tried one's utmost. Tried your most. shrewd? That wouldn't work. Okay. Sometimes you see a word and it's like, that doesn't make any sense, but it's what you can see. Square one is satisfying? Again, don't know what the heck that is at the moment, so let's go down to here. Stay in another's home lodge. Seems to be what they're looking for there. Kerfuffle would be a tryst? No, that's not going to fit. Not getting that one either. Pontoon is a bridge. Or boat, either way. Apprehensive or jittery. Don't see it. Personal characteristic would be a trait. Satisfying. Square one is satisfying. Meal. Square one. That's kind of one that you'd have to kind of know the jargon of the English language, I guess, but it makes sense. Expedition or adventure would be a jaunt. Let's go back to elbow roughly. Oh, jostle. So if you were to stick your elbow into somebody, you'd be jostling them. Apprehensive or jittery. Agitated. That makes sense. Let's go back to these down ones now. A kerfuffle, a stir. Okay. That makes complete sense with a couple of letters. Tried ones utmost. Exerted. There we go. Got it. Cool. All right, we got through this pretty good. I still could not figure out this. Yeah, I still can't figure out this. What this is. Guys curse their apparel. Trying to think of like words for apparel or clothing or things like that that could work here, but it's just not coming to me. Guys curse their apparel. No, I got nothing. Let me know in the comments if you can figure that one out. Because I think if I just click on here, it's not going to... Oh, it actually gives me letters I can use. That's interesting. Guys curse their apparel. No, I still don't know. Okay. Let me know in the comments if you can figure that one out, because I can't. So I'd like to hear if you can. Anyway, that's been June 27th, 2025. Hope y'all enjoyed that one, and probably won't see you tomorrow, but the next day. So have a good one.